Can you watch it? Yeah, watch it.
Inhale. I can finally breathe again. It must be over. Scanning for traces of human life. 5G scanners activate.
I got my shotgun, I'm fine.
Nothing detected. The species Homo sapien is extinct. It's time to fulfill my purpose. Executing Operation Ice to See You. Welcome back. Let me brief you on how the world ended. Actually, the details are a bit foggy, but it's believed that Batman was eating soup with his hands at a Chinese restaurant when someone coughed on the crouton. January 2020. The virus is spreading across the globe.
All right, now everyone just plops over dead and we win. Sweet.
And everyone was amped to start
Sweet.
panicking. Oh my god. The virus TM is everywhere. In your country, in your homes, in your cereal. Better not touch that door handle. Better not touch your face. Don't touch me. Breathe somewhere else, Vector. People said. Oh, I suppose it is kind of cute though. No, I must resist. Guys, does anyone else feel like the air in here is kind of chunky? How do I take my white cell count? These ones all look red. You get the idea. So naturally, rumors started to spread. And the first one was about toilet paper. Hey, I heard that here in Australia, 90% of our toilet paper is produced in China. Maybe that means there'll be no more stock. So the public went out to grab an extra pack. Then the news stories started coming in about the lockdown. Fears realized. So they grabbed 2 packs. No one knew how long the lockdown would last either. Better grab 3. 4 just in case. And everyone had that same concern. Within the week, stocks on shelves were getting noticeably low.
Guys, I've asked this to chat millions of times, okay? Why is it when everybody starts dying and starts getting infected and crumbling, the first thing people think about is how am I gonna wipe my ass?
And from
Like,
there,
how is that
it
a
was
concern?
self-perpetuating. Bathroom paper was suddenly the hottest commodity in town. Petrol stations, corner stores, major chain supermarkets, everybody was out. Then, of course, photos shared on social media and broadcast on television of empty shelves just amplified the hysteria again.
I just want 1 pack.
To which the media said, don't buy it. But also, it is running out, but don't stock up. But who knows when new stock is coming, but don't you hoard. But it may be many weeks before you can get more. The messaging to the public was a little mixed.
You're saying to the nation this morning, Ali, stay calm, don't go and do it.
But race out there and get it so that you're not...
Then, as stock completely depleted, people were becoming desperate.
Every store I go to, every day, every city, and every hour of every day, you're going to find completely empty shelves.
Fights broke out between those who had none and those who had too much. It was chaos in the aisles.
Round 1. Fight.
The Australian toilet roll crisis had reached critical mass. People were threatening to shit in the store, and someone even pulled a knife.
Is enough. Enough.
The CEO of Australia came out and said,
It's been one of the most disappointing things I've seen in Australian behaviour in response to this crisis.
but that scolding did little to quell the frenzy. So, the media published articles informing people that actually this is all fake news, and 60% of Australia's toilet paper
Guys, this is crazy. I know this was early, but no masks and no distancing. They're literally brawling. And they are increasing their chances of getting infected by like a crazy amount. But that's okay, dude. Because if I'm on my dying bed, dude, and I can't breathe, it's fine, dude. Because at least I'll wipe my ass with double-sided paper, dude.
That scolding did little to quell the frenzy.
We're good!
So, the media published articles informing people that actually this is all fake news, and 60% of Australia's toilet paper is produced domestically.
Yeah, I know the guidelines weren't set, but still.
But that also didn't quell the frenzy. So, supermarkets enacted a one-pack per person rule. But frenzies cannot be quelled. And so that's when the price online soared. Amazon, eBay, Gumtree, toilet paper was everywhere. First for double the price, then triple. Then things just went wild. 10-pack, single rolls, a few pieces of 3-ply, all for crazy prices. People went from selling it by the pack to selling it by the gram.
Okay, dude.
Number 2 large.
And the rest of us who couldn't afford it had to get creative.
Okay, dude. Okay, dude.
But fear not, citizen. Here come the heroes. One of Australia's state newspapers swooped in with a special edition to save the day. It featured 8 blank pages at the back, just in case. By the way, this was after an Australian family had accidentally made a massive online order. They thought they were getting 48 rolls. Wrong. They were getting 48 boxes. And soon they had become the de facto royalty of Australia. They built a throne with the boxes and sat aloft it.
I found the crown of
Australia.
in the gutter, he said, and I picked it up.
But for the rest of us common folk, thievery was the only answer. We began stealing from public toilets. We began stealing from work.
A new survey has found 1 in 3 Aussies has stolen toilet paper from work to use at home.
Some started stealing from hotels, stealing from cars, stealing from the blind.
But why?
Even animals were stealing. Some pretty good memes though.
Okay.
And just as some relief was coming, oh, thank God, a new shipment. But that truck burned down.
Fire crews rescued what rolls they could. The rest left charred and soggy.
Fascinatingly, a problem which began in and was specific to Australia was soon spreading to the rest of the world, despite the circumstances being completely different. In fact, stats time. In most countries, the majority of toilet paper is actually produced locally. Toilet paper is cheap but bulky, meaning it's expensive to ship relative to its retail value.
True.
So domestic producers are often able to manufacture at a cost lower than their international competitors. TLDR, unless the factories in your country shut down, there isn't going to be a shortage. But shut up and panic. No. And so toilet paper became a highly profitable business. And that's when organized criminal gangs moved in. Armed robbers in Hong Kong held a delivery driver at knife point and got away with around 600 rolls. 18,000 pounds of toilet paper was stolen from this lorry. And this, and this, and this, and many more. But it's time to move on. After about 4 weeks with consumption steady and everyone only having one ass to wipe, and supply increasing to compensate, toilet paper returned to shelves. The balance was restoring. The shops were healing. Which meant it
You guys want me to close the rain?
was time to panic about something else.
Oh no, 5G.
5G time. So you think it's a virus? That's cute. Let me
I
fill you
give
in
up,
on the
dude.
scoop, rookie. See that tower over there? Now look at this. Coincidence? 5 Gs, 5 fingers, 5 sides to a pentagram. PlayStation 5. Awful lot of coincidences lining up, wouldn't you say? And social media agreed. With these indisputable facts such as, I have headache, it was only inevitable that the word would spread like a wildfire. It was time for the 5G squad to leap into action. 5G squad! Gwyneth Paltrow, that lady from that movie, Alien. People began protesting the 5G towers.
Save lives! Hug someone! Save lives!
And the destruction was extensive. I had no idea really until I started digging. But in the UK, over 50 towers were vandalized or set ablaze in a single month. Reported by April, 39 servicing engineers had been attacked on the job.
You know when
What?
they turn this on, it's going to kill everyone, and that's why they're building the hospitals?
In North Carolina, one woman just started opening fire on a couple of technicians.
There were 2 workers up on the tower when the shots rang out. A 3rd worker on the ground ran up into this area, and that's where he called for help.
The 2 men were okay, but when police came, she armed herself with 2 axes and barricaded herself in her home.
Did you shoot at a cell tower worker, ma'am?
She's out on bond and she's had the weapons confiscated.
New 5G. Stimulate your senses.
In Auckland, New Zealand, at least
dude.
a dozen 5Gs have been vandalized or set ablaze.
Mysterious fires have hit 15 cell towers in the last 6 weeks.
In the Netherlands, 16. Reports of more in Ireland, Cyprus, and Belgium. Counter-terrorist police are getting involved in Australia.
Guys, when does the government send out like official like info, whatever, or like brought like, guys, stop? Like, what is wrong with you, dude? If there's big waves of misinformation, why does the government like help or like say, yo, guys, what the fuck is going on, man? Stop doing this shit.
More in Ireland, Cyprus, and Belgium.
Why not?
Counter-terrorist police are getting involved in Australia, and 7 cell tower fires in Montreal, Canada. Although, one big problem.
Wait, that's my home. What happened?
Reports of more in Ireland, Cyprus, and Belgium. Counter-terrorist police are getting involved in Australia, and 7 cell tower fires in Montreal, Canada. Although, one big problem. How do you tell 5G from the regular Gs?
You strap yourself in and feel the G's.
Well, it's not actually that easy for the untrained eye. Most of the destroyed towers were actually just regular ones, carrying essential 2 to 4G network infrastructure, causing outages for emergency services and the public. Naturally, YouTube and Facebook started cracking down on the 5G conspiracy groups and banning everyone, and the movement has gone somewhat.
See, chat, this is when I think things become weird. I thought about this before, dude.
Outages for emergency services and the public.
You know when Facebook got like questioned, you know, at like the hearing, whatever, and like, oh, why are you doing that with the censorship and what? Like, is this like good censorship? Yes, but is sometimes censorship like kind of like in a gray area, dude, where like it needs to happen, but it's opinion based, and then it's a problem. I mean, yes, it's such like a tough topic, dude.
Naturally, YouTube and Facebook started cracking down on the 5G conspiracy groups and banning everyone, and the movement has gone somewhat underground. Oh my god, they're in on it.
Okay.
Alongside false causes came false cures. No vaccine yet? No problem. Here's a list of placebos that'll get you patched up. High-dose infusions of vitamin C, silver solution, touching your TV, kissing a shrine, spiritual vaccines, plant sap in the eye, special mattress, cow urine, cow dung, camel urine, a cotton ball soaked in violet oil in the anus, miracle mineral solution, drinking fish tank cleaner, eating fruit that looks like the virus, treatment packs, toothpaste, the biocharger NG subtle energy platform TM, vegetarianism, virus shutout protection pendants, healthy living, radionics machine, schwang string lang ganglion, injecting house cleaner, hand cream, garlic, banunus, alcohol, water, ginger, lemon,
Good
mangoes,
meme, dude, Banunus.
durian, onions. It's everything. Everything and anything is apparently a cure. But who needs cures? I've got something better. Add time. Soon. Soon we will be together.
They are ready for you, Mr. VPN.
Welcome back. Today we're looking at NordVPN. Gather round, everyone. Here's my girlfriend. Well, she's my girlfriend, but
it's a long one.
It's complicated. Point is, she doesn't use NordVPN. If she did, she could access international catalogs from her favorite streaming services. Oh shit, get down. Now let's pretend that this window is her computer security. Look how easily I can just snatch up all their data. Oh, jackpot. If she had used NordVPN, we wouldn't be looking at all her personal photos. Hey, look at this one. Oh shit, we're busted. Everyone, cheese it. Oh, nice. Now imagine this was you. And imagine this was a 3-year plan with 70% off plus a 3 extra month.
He won't stop. I need to buy tickets and leave the country. Oh no. No, not again.
Public Wi-Fi isn't safe. Encrypt your browsing with your VPN.
Taxi EE.
No sweat. I can see from her browsing history that she is going to Japan.
Finally. Some peace. There's no way he can find me here in Japan.
Really? An Airbnb's Wi-Fi? Don't you know how dangerous that is? Also, there's access to international content.
How did he find me? No. They're biting me. Help.
ああ、スネークピット。ノール VPN でデータを保護する。
This wouldn't have happened if you were doing not VPN.
これは起こりませんでした。
The lockdown had some
A
interesting
supply chain.
carryovers on the agricultural sector. Let's talk about the sexy topic of food supply. You can roughly break goods into two categories: commercial and retail. With all the restaurants and a ton of manufacturing shut down, the commercial side came to a grinding halt. Half of the stock had nowhere to go.
Yeah, we saw that.
Maybe we could just send it to the supermarkets. No can do. You have to repackage, process, and deliver all of that stuff before the new expiration date and with a limited workforce. Then you'd have to get the supermarkets to agree to take all that extra stock. And meanwhile, people aren't going to simply buy twice as many groceries, so either it rots on the shelves or the price drops below cost. What's the point?
Cheap meat!
So there's a big surplus. The supply chain had broken. By week one of the lockdown, farmers all around the country are looking at their billions of dollars of quickly expiring crop with no one to take it from them. And they know that by next week, they'll have double that amount. Sandra, how many eggs do we eat a week? I don't know, probably 10? Why? That means our leftovers are going to be about...
Chat, I have a question, chat. Is it 10ly better to like still continue to produce or whatever sometimes and literally do it at a loss, at a projected loss, than doing a complete halt and not wasting or whatever? Yes and no. I guess it's polarized answer, right?
750,000 eggs. Well, I don't want 750,000 chickens. I guess there's only one thing to do. So the farmers began neutralizing their crops.
Target neutralized.
It was a slaughter.
Oh, my cabbages!
Millions of pounds of onions were buried alive in Idaho. Farmers stopped making grain and started making donuts. Donuts on their tractors all over the field, turning everything to compost. Cabbages were being ravaged. The potatoes weren't being atoed. Boo.
I have potato blood in my veins.
Squash were being compressed. The dairy farmers of America estimated that 3.7 million gallons of milk were being dumped every day. Oh, he needs some milk. But once the farmers had destroyed their crops, of course, they had to immediately plant new ones, because demand could come back and you wouldn't want to get caught a whole crop cycle behind the market.
True.
So the cycle would repeat and repeat and repeat until everything returned to normal.
But then...
Zoom. So everyone was locked in their houses. But work, school, and life had to carry on.
What's 9 plus 10?
And that's where Zoom came in. Simple to use, able to host up to 100 people per meeting. Millions moved over to Zoom and it skyrocketed to #1 in the App Store.
Chat, give me 1 in chat if you actually used Zoom at school, and give me 2 if you haven't. I actually want to know, dude. Did people actually use that? Okay, because I don't go to school anymore, dude. Okay, it's pretty much half and half then. It's about a half and half. Interesting.
Companies and educational institutions
170%.
all jumped on the Zoom train too. Why not? It was so easy. All you needed was the room key. Even the boomers could use it. Can you see my dog? Tee. Look, I can change the background.
Oh my god, did he fall?
These are some of my friends from high school.
Okay. Okay, everyone, I'll see you on Wednesday.
But many weren't used to having a camera pointed at them for long periods. Some even forgot they were being watched.
Very high standards and like
Or didn't know that the camera had turned on at all.
Oh, your video is on.
And then someone had a brilliant idea. What if I just published this room key online?
Dude, I've been in this thing for a while. No one said anything.
joining us. If you have a breastfeeding question.
Am I bugging or is fucking Mary dead right now, bro?
It's good to see you again.
Okay, dude.
And what if I gave it to one of my favorite online creators? Perhaps some of the greatest live stream content to ever grace this humble platform.
Okay.
Take out your number 2 pencils. It's time to learn.
Who is this?
I am Ashashamya from Wuhan University.
Too mad. Who let you in?
Hey guys, this is Chris.
Hey guys, this is Joe Nuts.
Are you in my class?
Yes, I am transfer student from Oyengun village.
A transfer student from where do you say?
From Oyengun village.
So what are we learning today? Does anyone want to tell me I come to class late? And no one wants to tell me why? Why? Tell me reason.
You're in the wrong section there, brother.
I'm part of Zoom. I'm an employee of Zoom. You're gonna have to press Alt and F4 at the same time on your keyboard to fix your room because it's currently public.
I don't do that.
You guys are going to start the next revolution in America. We hope. I mean, we can definitely use one.
Revolution. I like the sound of that.
How do you get him out? It was Hunter. Hunter let me in. Hunter, why did you do this? Yes, it was. Don't nod your. Don't do that with your head. No, you did.
Who are you?
What do you mean? Who am I? I'm on your dead and you let me through the gate.
Who the heck is it? Oh my god, what the?
I don't think there is a realistic way where they could do anything about it.
What's 2 plus 4?
2 plus.
21.
All right, I'm gonna wrap up this thoughts about Natalie's story. That
History class. Oh hell yeah!
And he's lost an election twice. He's
like so confused. He saw the cock and he was like, "What?"
Okay, so I'm just.
I'm gonna get the picture, chat.
Okay. So, you guys can open up. I'll give you a minute or two to open up. Robert, take that off your screen.
Robert's gonna get some trouble. Robert's probably in his room right now, just fucking freaking out. It's like, it's not me. I'm Robert, baby. Robert, how could you? But then they had a whole bunch of controversies, and a number of schools and companies stopped using the platform. RIP. Even though the stock price keeps going up. With people locked in their homes, nature was allowed to return to the unoccupied streets. The healing had begun.
Oh no.
Real happy world.
Satellite imagery showed pollution levels dropping everywhere. The canals of Venice were changing from their usual feculent brown to a vibrant blue, as boats were docked and silt could resettle. From their windows, residents could see fish, algae, and other sea life return to the waters. But
That's crazy.
All. Animals saw the free real estate and began migrating into the cities and towns. Sheep and whales took back the town and ruled over it with an iron hoof. Hungry monkeys in Thailand took to the city square as the tourists who usually fed them disappeared. Giant ducks were seen in London. Alligators in Florida were once again using the roads. Rats in New Orleans
Nothing new.
No, that's normal. Otters in Singapore. Oh my god. Are we the virus?
That's so cute.
Human beings are a disease.
That is profound. Dude. Maybe we were the real corona all along. Nature returned to New York for the first time since it was established in 65 million BC. We even had a good fake out on an extinct species, the Malabar civet, which hasn't been seen for 30 years. Oh my god. Although it turns out it was just a regular, sick Indian civet. Scooters were returning to the riverways. Nilgai? Haven't heard of that. Cows had begun returning to the ocean.
I
Cats
fell for it.
was seen by some in London to a limited audience. Sambar were incorrectly using zebra crossings, and giraffes had returned to the cities. Nature is healing. Namaste. Anyway, I'm busy. That's the lesson. Here's a multi-tool. Good luck out there. Please close the door behind you. Thank you. Goodbye.
Not a debate.
Oh my god. Is this Mars? This is one hell of a twist. I know, right? Oh my god, it's Elon Musk.
Yes. Oh no.
A double twist. Welcome home, X-A13.
Oh my god, it's a triple twist.
Video over.
Wait, really?
The next one's almost done. Give me 2 weeks. Have you heard of incognito mode? It's basically the main channel now. New video every month there too. Look at this production quality. Keep track of video progress on Trello. Thank you, patient patrons. Thank you, NordVPN man.
I thought that the last chapter would have been about like people going back out there, you know, and showing like the idiots, like you know. That was good though. That was good.
New internet historian video pog you.
Yeah, I had paused it yes as soon as you got. Okay. Next. Okay. Yeah, I liked the video already. There you go. I even subscribed.